Michael Hauser with Hauser Financial Coaching. Many people on social media have been very vocal, telling you what you need to do to get rich quick. I will show you examples of how people did just that and what happened next. Unlike people on social media, I will show you actual data. Consider this information when performing your own research. Let's look at 3 ways people got rich quick in the last 2 years. Meme stocks are stocks that gain popularity among retail investors through social media. Starting in January 2021, people on the internet joined forces to invest in companies that hedge funds were betting against. Stocks such as AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, and GameStop skyrocketed. Check out these charts. AMC went from $2.12 on December 31st, 2020 to a high of $72.62 on June 2nd, 2021. Bed Bath & Beyond went from $17.76 on December 31st, 2020 to a high of $53.90 on January 27th, 2021. GameStop went from $4.71 on December 31st, 2020 to a high of $120.75 on January 28th, 2021. What a great way to get rich quick, right? Well, let's dig deeper. I will walk you through a simplified financial analysis to show you how these companies have been performing using 2 financial numbers. In its statement of operations, AMC shows that it has had 3 consecutive years of net losses. Net losses occur when the total of expenses exceeds the total revenue generated. In its statement of cash flows, AMC shows that it has had 2 consecutive years of negative cash flow from operating activities. Cash flow from operating activities indicates the amount of money a company brings in from its ongoing regular business activities. If negative operating cash flow continues, it means that the company could not continue to pay its bills without borrowing money or raising additional capital. Bed Bath & Beyond has had 4 consecutive years of net losses. GameStop has had 4 consecutive years of net losses and has had negative cash flow from operating activities in 2 out of its last 3 years. So, we saw the stock prices skyrocket, but we see these financial results. What gives? Be aware of what caused the stock price jumps of these meme stocks. Instead of people investing in these stocks because the companies were performing well, people invested in them because of their buildup on social media. While there are other important financial figures that need to be considered in a comprehensive analysis, the net losses and negative cash flow from operating activities are very relevant in showing companies' performances. And simply put, the recent results have not been good. So, what has happened to these stock prices since they reached their highs? Let's take a look. AMC's price as of August 31st, 2022 was $9.12, a decrease of 80%. Bed Bath & Beyond's price as of August 31st, 2022 was $9.53, a decrease of 82%. GameStop's price as of August 31st, 2022 was $28.64, a decrease of 76%. Said another way, if you paid $10,000 for the stock of one of these companies, in less than 2 years, you could have lost about $8,000. Diversification matters. It is not about how much I make tomorrow, it is about how much I get to keep in the long term. Investing in single stocks increases risk. And investing in single stocks because social media told you that it is cool is just not an intelligent financial decision. People were sold that cryptocurrency is their financial solution, that it is an easy path to wealth. Now, cryptocurrency may someday turn out to be a thing. I am not saying that it is going away. I am saying that it does not have a proven long-term track record of building wealth. With cryptocurrencies, there is no income statement to review. There is no balance sheet to review. Companies create income for their shareholders. Cryptocurrencies are not income creators. So what are you actually buying? One main pitch for cryptocurrencies is that they are hedges against inflation. The way to test that is to view the performance of cryptocurrencies during a high inflationary period. And very bad news for the US economy and you, the consumer, but good news for our ability to run an analysis. In 2022, inflation hit a new 4-decade high. Let's look at how cryptocurrencies performed. In November 2021, Bitcoin reached a price of $68,991. Bitcoin's price as of August 31st, 2022 was $20,017, a decrease of 71%. In November 2021, Ethereum reached a price of $4,866. Its price as of August 31st, 2022 was $1,549, a decrease of 68%. In May 2021, Dogecoin reached a price of 74 cents. Its price as of August 31st, 2022 was 6 cents, a decrease of 92%. I don't know about you, but I would not call decreases of 68% to 92% effective hedges against inflation. There is a difference between investing and speculating. With investing, there is a high probability that what you are buying will increase in value. With speculating, you are assuming that someone is going to come along behind you and pay more for it. Not that the actual thing itself will increase in value because of income that it is producing. Over the years, there have been many get-rich-quick schemes. Let's check out some more. In the 1600s in Holland, people started buying tulip bulbs as an investment because they became status symbols. People feared missing out. By the time the tulip bulb mania peaked, a single tulip bulb sold for way more than the average annual household income. However, when buyers did not show up to an auction in the spring of 1637, speculators frantically sold off their contracts at discounted prices and tulip bulb mania collapsed. In the 1990s, Ty Inc., the creator of Beanie Babies, restricted the amount of Beanie Babies that were produced and distributed, which created an idea of scarcity. This led to a significant increase in sales and started the trend of people collecting and reselling Beanie Babies. People were paying over $1,000 to buy Beanie Babies that were sold in stores for about $5. Tulip mania and Beanie Babies happened centuries and decades ago, so nobody would invest in anything so ridiculous today, right? Well, along came non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. People on social media say, let's buy a digital copy of something and call that value. As with tulips and Beanie Babies, some people made a lot of money in the short term, but let's look at what happened next. From May 1st, 2022 to August 31st, 2022, the amount of total NFT sales has fallen by 98%. If that does not look like a bubble, I don't know what does. Get-rich-quick schemes pull you in on the fear of missing out. If you feel that fear, stay away. You are getting ready to make a mistake. People on social media are telling you what you should be doing with your money. If you act on that advice, you could have major regrets. If you take the advice of people on social media, you might make a lot of money in the short term, but I doubt that 10 or 20 years later, you will still have it. Extreme volatility, like we saw in the examples we just looked at, where we saw very sharp decreases in very short periods of time, means that you are taking on extreme and unnecessary risk. I do not want you taking on unnecessary risk when it relates to your retirement and your future. If the only value of something that you buy is your expectation that someone will come along behind you and pay more for it, that is the greater fool's theory. There is one major problem with this approach. Eventually, one runs out of greater fools. Do not confuse speculating or gambling with investing. And most importantly, do not invest in something that you do not understand. Wealth building is not glamorous. It is boring, but it works. Ramsey Solutions studied over 10,000 millionaires and found that the number one contributing factor to their high net worth was investing in retirement plans. 79% of millionaires invest inside their company plan, and 74% invest outside their company plan. So most millionaires invest in both. There are three main ingredients that it takes to build wealth: behavior, money, and time. If you can be disciplined by living on less than you make, getting out of debt and staying out of debt, saving money and giving your money time to grow, that little bit of money can turn into a lot of money. Building wealth is simple, but it is not easy and it is not quick. In the Ramsey Solutions study, they found that the average millionaire hit the $1 million mark at the age of 49 years old, after decades of hard work. Listen, you can be hip and cool by social media standards and broke, or you can be boring and become wealthy. The choice is yours. If you are in that first group, I can't help you until you have had enough and change your mind. But if you are ready to truly begin your path of building wealth, then click on the booking link below and schedule a free financial coaching consultation so that we can work together to build a plan for your financial success.